Hi guys, thank you for joining me today. I am doing a June favorites video for you. The last favorites that I did was in April, and it was the beginning of April, and I have discovered so much new makeup, so much new skincare, and things that I wanted to share with you. You guys also voted and told me you wanted to see home, fashion, kitchen, things like that as well. So I am going to include that, but I'm going to start with beauty first, and then we'll move on from there. So I'm going to link all of my stuff down below so you guys have access to it and can get it if you're interested, or at least just check it out. And before we get into the favorites portion of the video, if you guys are interested in learning more about my life and more about the products that I use all the time that I don't necessarily talk about on YouTube all the time, don't forget to follow me on Instagram. I'm going to be doing a few giveaways this month as well, and I'm super excited about it. So very excited. Last month has been a great makeup month for me. I have discovered so many new products. I have really enjoyed some products, just wearing them more and more and more, and like learning more about them, feeling more comfortable with them, and I wanted to show you what I found. So my first favorite is my Tarte body brush. Super simple, but in the summer I have been loving putting on body oils, body shimmers, etc. I don't have that to show you because I'm still experimenting with a few different ones, but I have been loving this brush. I've tried a couple of different body brushes, and this I feel like is the perfect amount of soft yet extremely closely packed bristles, so this doesn't pick up and store as much product as a lot of the other brushes that I have noticed do, and it's just so easy to maneuver. Like the shape of it being round just goes really well with the contours for body. Next up is my Maybelline Sky High Lash Sensational Mascara. This is the one that I've talked to you guys about on Instagram so much. It has gone viral on TikTok, and I bought it because of all these things, and I love it. This is not the waterproof one. The waterproof one is not very good. To me though, the magic is in the bristles. If you guys can see, they are so tiny, and this wand is super flexible, which just helps you really maneuver around your lashes and coat every single one. And this one feels like that type of mascara, like the coating mascara. What is it called? Like the fiber mascara, I think, where it creates like little pipes almost around each lash, because when I take it off, I can just stick my fingers like this and just kind of pull off the remnants of what was left over. So it's easy to take off. It looks beautiful on. I have it on right now, and honestly, this is the only one that I've been using for like the last month or so, so I really like this. I got this at CVS. I know a lot of people were saying it was very sold out everywhere, but I found it very easily. So next up, I have my Makeup by Mario eyeliners. These are the pencil eyeliners. I've talked to you guys so much about this, and I cannot stop saying enough good things. I went ahead and got this bright blue and the purple. I've always got the black, and I did try the brown. The formula is something I have never, ever discovered in any other product, you guys. It is so soft to put on. There's no tugging because it's so gentle. It is the darkest black I have ever used in my entire life. It does not come off, it doesn't smudge, and by the way, I have very watery eyes, especially my right eye is always watering, but this stuff does not smudge, and it's very easy to create these kind of fake cat eye look with eyeliner because you can still smudge. The back of these pencils are brushes to smudge, and that's how I kind of faked my wings today. And so it'll smudge just a little bit, as much as you need it to look good, but without smudging to the point where it starts to be influenced by water and things like that. So I mean, there's no better eyeliner on the market, you guys. The blue is also just like so freaking beautiful. Let me swatch it for you. It is brighter in person, and it's just really beautiful. So I just got all of them, and I love it. I actually have, this is like the plum purplish color, and I have that on underneath today. You probably can't tell because it's mixed in with so many browns. Then I have my Huda Beauty Lip Contour 2.0. I talked to you guys about this particular eyeliner in my last video. This is called Warm Brown, and I really do love the color. There's no doubt about that, but I wanted to talk about the formula. It is so creamy. It goes on just so beautiful, but it also lasts all day. I have never used a lip liner like this. Normally, they're always tugging a little bit, and it's not like the most comfortable to put on, but this is just so beautiful. There's no tugging at all. I also really like that it is self-sharpening. I didn't know that, and I tried to sharpen this. It's just so bad. But the formula is just amazing. It's to die for. It is one of my absolute favorites. So you guys should check out the other colors as well. Next is my Makeup by Mario Master Mattes palette. I have nothing but the most amazing things to say about this. I find that one, the formula is incredible and it is so blendable, which sometimes matte colors are not very pigmented and not very blendable, and they feel very chalky when you put them on. So you like put it on here with your brush, you'll try to come over here and all the color would just like stay over there. So this, whatever his formula is very good. It's super blendable, it's super creamy, and I think that's the best way to say it. It feels very creamy even though it's powder. I also feel like the colors are incredible. I love these two browns for my everyday crease colors. I have them in right now, and then I added some more of this, which is like a more red brown, to give it a little bit more depth. And I also use, where is it? I use this oftentimes all over my lid if I'm going for a completely matte look, and it just looks so good. Like the formula is just so good, and I just love how little this is. It's just very easy to carry. It's just no fuss. I love it. But I also can't wait for him to come out with more eyeshadow palettes with colors that, you know, real people actually use, because I really just feel like with matte, a lot of people just use them in the crease and nowhere else, but they are so underrated, and you can make such a beautiful eye with all matte eyeshadows. Then I wanted to talk about my NARS Soft Matte Complete Concealer. I think they have been discontinued on the NARS website, but they are still available at Sephora. So if you guys are interested in this, I have not used another concealer in probably like 3 years or 2 years or whenever this came out. It is so good, and I have it on right now. It is crease proof, it never budges, it is just fail proof for me. I use this no matter if I just want like a simple everyday look or a nighttime glam look, depending on the color. I just go like down a color and make it a little bit lighter if I want more of a glam look, but the formula is incredible. And I was hoping you guys would pick it up before it's gone, because I don't want people to miss out on it. I wonder why it's being discontinued. Then also from NARS, I have my Pro Pigment, is that what it's called? Power Matte Lip Pigment, and it's called Just What I Needed. It is my favorite nude that I always wear. I don't have that on today. I'm wearing the Fenty Beauty today, but I showed this to you guys in my nude lipsticks video as well, and this is the one that I wear the most often. And people always DM me or ask me on my YouTube videos like what lipstick I'm wearing. So it is that's usually the one that I'm wearing. Then also by Mario, I have his Soft Sculpt Bronzing Powder. This is the color Dark, and I could have actually gone one shade lighter. This is a little bit red, but it is, again, like the formula, you guys, like I don't know what magic he has put into all of his products, but they just blend like a dream. They're just so easy to use, and you can still move things around if you like kind of put it in the wrong area. It's just incredible. He has other colors as well, but again, this I'm talking to you guys about because of the formula. It is so good. Then my Fenty Beauty Eaze Drop. I have talked to you guys about this. I did a whole video on this. I can't say enough good things about this. It's a skin tint, but really it's a lightweight foundation. I have it on today. It has been hands down my most used foundation or, you know, skin product like that. I just think it is so good, you guys. Usually products that are skin tints tend to have like an oilier type of finish. This one just doesn't. It goes on beautifully with the brush with your hands. There's really no breakdown. I just have so many good things to say about this. It's absolutely incredible. So I have my Skin Glass by North Face Highlighting Skin Oil. And I just love this. This is in the color Rose Gold. It is a new color. And in general, I feel like I've discovered Rose Gold in this year, or like maybe last year. I just think it is so beautiful on people that are darker skinned. You have to be like tan to be able to carry Rose Gold off, in my opinion, and it just looks so beautiful. So this is a nourishing face oil that you can put all over your face and then put on foundation if you want to, but I put it on just on my cheekbones to highlight. And it's just so natural. It gives me that look where like it's your skin that's glowing as opposed to a product that's glowing. And that's something that has been very hard to achieve, especially for people with oily skin. Like that has always been my goal with makeup. I would always look at these like campaigns of dewy skin and try to replicate it, but it would never work on oily skin. And this is one, because it's an actual oil, it doesn't just like sit on the skin. It really just soaks in, and it feels like it's just like there, and you just feel like you're glowing, but in a very natural way. And I think I was wearing this in my Poshmark video that I posted a few videos ago, if you guys want to go check that out, because so many of you asked me like, what have you done to your skin? It just looks so good, and this is what I was wearing. So I will be doing a full video on how to highlight your skin for the summer, even if you have oily skin, and this is definitely like the main product in that video. Then I have been raving and raving and raving about the Supergoop matte screen on my Instagram. If you guys don't follow me, make sure you do. Sunscreen has always been a product that I have used like for very long, probably over like 10 or 15 years, and I do feel like my skin is better for it. But that white tint is a very real problem. So this is a mineral sunscreen, and that means that it has a little bit of a tint because it is impossible to formulate a mineral sunscreen without a little bit of color. So I will show you guys what it looks like. So it is that color. So there's a little bit of like a beige cast that you will get, but that's better than a white cast, and that can actually be sorted out with your foundation that you put on top anyway. So this product, outside of the fact that it's an awesome sunscreen, I really love it for the fact that it is an amazing primer. So it makes my makeup last all day, and it mattifies like crazy, you guys. Like, the only other product in my world that I have loved this much was the MAC SPF 50, which also had a common ingredient with this product, which is titanium dioxide. So that might be something that helps the oil control. So if you guys are oily skin, you have to try this. I cannot say enough good things about it. There is no better oil control product that I have used in probably 7 or 8 years at this point. Now my only other thing is, okay, so if you guys can see right here, I've rubbed it in, you guys can still see a little bit of a cast, right? So that is actually quite helpful to people who are darker skin like me, because it's not a white cast. It's more of like a beige-ish cast, which when you put on your foundation, it evens out anyway. So my only issue with this product is that it is a silicone-based product. So we know that silicones are not good for your skin, and it is a product that really is supposed to help with oil control, although all the silicone primers that have ever come out that are oil controlling have never worked for me. So I don't know what makes this product work. That's why I do think it is the titanium dioxide. But that's my only issue. I don't like how silicone feels. I feel really gross touching it. And keep in mind, being a mineral sunscreens don't like absorb into your skin. They are reflectors. They sit on the skin to reflect the sun rays away. So that means that when you put this in your skin, it's not absorbing in. And that also means that it really highly impacts the makeup that you wear. So the consistency and texture of this is probably not for everybody, but the product itself is amazing, and what it does for me is amazing. I've heard amazing things about all their sunscreens. I use their other one for my body, and that became my favorite 2 years ago, and that's all that I use there as well. But I haven't tried the Unseen sunscreen by them or the Glow Screen, but people are obsessed with it. Then my last two products in beauty are my new skincare combination. So when I moved to Georgia, I started to break out and my skin was feeling awful. I think I even mentioned this to you guys in my first few videos that I did. I was like embarrassed to film because of how bad my skin got, and it hadn't gotten that bad for like years. So I don't know what it is. I still don't know what it is. But I decided to go back to two products that I used 10 years ago, probably more, and just loved back then in hopes that it would work right now too. So they're both by Paula's Choice, which is now available on Sephora, which is incredible. This is the Skin Perfecting 2% BHA liquid. I got the small, tiny version because I wanted to test it out. And it has salicylic acid. It helps with unclogging and shrinking in large pores, which I have really big pores I talked to you guys about. It smooths an even skin tone, and I have been loving it. I remember when I started to use this years ago, I would always put it the second I like felt a pimple coming out or whatever, and it evened it out instantly. Well, instantly, I mean like the next day it would just be gone. So it is doing the exact same thing now. Every time I put this on, I wake up with my skin just feeling so even. And I have very textured skin, so that is not always that common for me. And I always wish I was one of those girls who just had like super even skin, and that just is not the case. So this product is incredible for that. I just put it on my hands, you know, push it into my skin, wait for a few minutes, and then I apply the vitamin C, also by Paula's Choice. So vitamin C is amazing for people who have discoloration, which I definitely do, and it also promotes a healthy glow. And that again just feels like it's coming from your skin because it is a skincare product, so it's not about how your skin looks when you apply this, it's about how it looks the next day. And again, I was using this like many summers ago, and I remember how many compliments I got on my skin that summer. That's why I wanted to retry it. I just love it, you guys. Vitamin C is such a good product really for all skin types. It's so good for you that I couldn't recommend this enough. I got this from my mom. My husband uses vitamin C as well, so I'm really promoting vitamin C. Just, it's so good for you. And you do need to wear a sunscreen if you're gonna put this on during the day. So that is it for my beauty and skincare. I now wanted to get a little bit into a few things for my hair. And the two things, like I, again, finally, after a very long time, feel like my hair is looking healthier. During COVID, I started to lose a lot of hair and it was quite noticeable. My hair would just feel really thin. I never felt good. I always felt like, oh my God, like you can see my scalp from the back and stuff like that. And finally things are looking up, and I strongly think it is because of this combination. So one is a fish oil capsule tablet that we take. This is by Brain MD. My husband and I take this religiously every single day. And we couple that with Jen Atkins Whey Thin Pill. And so we take one of these a day as well. So this is very interesting because outside of all the amazing things it does for your hair, it also has quite a good vitamin panel, and it could also double over as your multivitamin. So I don't take this as my multivitamin. I do take other things as well, but both of these together have done a lot for my hair. I feel like it is extremely noticeable. And I was using this alone as well many years ago. Even then I noticed a pretty drastic difference in my hair immediately. Then I stopped using it. And then when I started again, we started to take both of these together. So I can't say it's one or the other, but fish oil is known to promote amazing hair. To be honest, it's very random, but I used to have a dog. He was a Yorkie, and he started to gray and his hair started to look really shaggy and just like not healthy. And he had like a black coat on his back. My mom started to give him salmon. That became like his main meal. And within 2 months, his hair was glossy and the gray turned back to black. That was really strange, but it was a very real example of how good fish is for you, and omega-3 does come from fish. So these two are amazing for my hair. I have my Dry Bar shower cap right here, and I don't know why I never really use shower caps, but then I discovered this 2 years ago and I can't live without it. What I really like about it is that it has your microfiber lining in here, and it has a plastic portion on top of that. So the microfiber cloth just has a barrier between your hair and this part. It stops your hair from getting frizzy, which is a really big part of something that I didn't like with shower caps. Your hair would sometimes come out really like dead looking, or it could get really frizzy on the corners. So this just prevents it, and I just really think that this is one of the best shower caps I've ever used. My second hair product as well in this category is my microfiber cloth. I did wear it in my Dyson video, so if you guys are interested in seeing what it looks like on the hair, you can. But this is basically a towel for your hair as opposed to towel drying your hair with like your body towel. I just kind of squeeze out all the excess water after my shower, and I wrap it with this. And this microfiber cloth just helps dry your hair so much quicker than a towel would. It weighs so much less, because one thing that I always notice is that when I towel dry my hair and I would put like my towel on, it looks like that turban. It's so heavy on the head, and it would like push my hair back like this, and it just never felt comfortable. This is super comfortable, and this is my first step after I come out of the shower. So what I like to do is go ahead and, you know, take out all the excess water like I mentioned. I tie up my hair in this. I let it sit for like an hour if I have that time, especially now that I'm working from home so much. I just sit there like that, and then after an hour I'll blow dry it if I need to, or just let it keep towel drying for as long as I can let it. So it's just very comfortable. You can still do everything else that you want, and it's very good about not promoting frizz. So I just love this. I bought this on Amazon. It's not by like any particular company or anything, but I just really love this. I have a couple. I have like 3 in a set, and I just always use this after the shower. So next up in fashion, my husband bought me these adorable Dior shoes, and I had been seeing them all around town recently where we live, and I didn't think that I could pull it off, and I'm obsessed with these, you guys. It is a slingback. It does not stretch too much, but it does stretch a little bit, and it has this cute detail of the bow, and it says J'adore because they're from Dior, and the heel detail is so cute. It could have just been straight, but they did it from here, which actually gives you more support when you're wearing them, because think about your heel is where you're putting all your weight, and if it's right back here, this middle part doesn't always feel so supported, but having the heel here makes it really comfortable to wear. So I just love these, you guys. They're kitten heels. I never in a million years thought I would ever wear kitten heels, but when they're this cute, it's adorable. Like I have worn them to work and I've worn them all day. I have so many foot problems. I'm flat-footed now. I have bunions, so shoes are just very important to be comfortable, and this has just been that. And so it's just very cute to like even escalate a very simple outfit and give it a little bit more pizzazz. Another piece that I love, so I love to online shop. I don't really go to the store. This is from Lulu's. This is a bodysuit. It's a black bodysuit. It is backless, and what's really fun is that this detail of the bow goes diagonally across the back. So like one side, it's like really hard to see on a hanger. Let me take it off. So you would wear it like this. This is the back, and this literally comes down the entire diagonal way of your back. It is so sexy, you guys, and it was so cheap. It's like 30 bucks, and I think it's on sale right now. I'll link it for you guys if you guys are interested. There's a white one and a black one. I wore this in Miami, and you guys like loved the outfit that I wore it with, but I just thought it's such a fun piece to show you guys, and so affordable too. And then lastly, I wanted to show you this pink blazer. It is from Nordstrom. It's from Halogen, which is one of their like fast fashion brands. And I just love this for summer. This obviously is a great work blazer, and it's fun because it's pink. So it just injects a little bit of personality into an otherwise boring work outfit. And I realized that just wearing lighter colors, like I wear so much white in the summer, and so just putting this on, a simple white t-shirt and a pair of white jeans or even blue jeans, just kind of spices it up and makes it fun. So I wanted to show this to you guys. You guys have been asking me to do more fashion related stuff, and every time I'm getting dressed, I show you guys what I'm wearing, and I just thought that you guys would enjoy seeing a couple of pieces that I really like. This is also a longer blazer. This is where my shoulder is, and it's coming down to like, you know, 1/4 of my leg as well. But I just think that they look so stylish. It's such an easy way to make a really simple outfit become more glamorous. It's rocksbox. If you guys have followed my videos from before, you'll probably recognize this from back then. It basically is a jewelry subscription service. You get all of your stuff packaged in here so beautifully, 3 pieces, and it is I think $21 a month to join. They send you 3 pieces that you have wish listed in their system. All the products are from big companies like Perry Street and Kendra Scott and things that people know and that, you know, people love their fashion jewelry from. So they send you 3 pieces each time. Once you get it, you wear it, you do whatever you want with it. If you want to purchase it, you keep whatever you want to. What you don't want, you ship back with the prepaid shipping label. And the second they see that you have shipped it back, they go ahead and send you more stuff. So it's just a fun way to discover new pieces. And I know for me, like fashion jewelry trends keep changing. I remember when trends were just about like the thready type of look, and now it's like back to silver and gold tones for everything. So this is just a really fun way for me to try out different things. Here is another set of earrings that I just got in with rocksbox. I would never have picked this up myself or purchased it, but it's fun to get these pieces that you can style in different ways and see if you like it before purchasing. So I love it. I've been doing it for years, and I even have a code for you guys down below if you guys are interested in trying it out. And then I have 2 home finds for you. This is so random, but I have been recommending silicone spatulas to everybody. My mom was like laughing at me, and she's like, why are you so excited about this? But I am not a baker, and I know a lot of bakers use silicone spatulas, but I love this for when I've made sauces and I'm like trying to take everything off from the blender. You can't like stick your hand in there, and sometimes the sauce is really thick and everything doesn't come out. So I love it for that. And I also love silicone spatulas to cook meats that are delicate, that, you know, if you use a different type of spatula, you could break it. So fish, shrimp, scallops, you can just easily move it over, and it's so gentle and it's not hard and harsh on, you know, your meat. So I have been loving silicone spatulas, and I will link all of these things, every single thing down below for you guys as well. And then lastly, this is a milk frother that my friend got us. And we actually got it, well, she got it for us for the purpose of making egg white cocktails. We love making a good cocktail at home, and egg white cocktails is one of our favorite kinds. But if you guys know anything about bartending or making an egg white cocktail, you just shake it forever to get like froth. But this does it for you. It's a milk frother, and you just press this button and it froths things up for you so quick.